His finest hour came after the war. Even before the McCarthy Commission, the Committee on Un-American Activities was formed, and then the people whom Chambers had accused began to face charges. And in particular, charges were brought against that very Alger Hiss. Hiss said, of course not. This Chambers is a complete pig and a total scoundrel. He's lying about everything. And all the others, NKVD spies and their sympathizing, useful idiots, naturally sided with Hiss, those who hadn't been exposed, whom Chambers didn't know about. And all the American progressive publications began to write that some drunkard, scoundrel, and fantastist, apparently a local con man like Ostep Bender, had slandered a wonderful, remarkable, and most honest American official. Hiss sued for defamation. And he lost that lawsuit spectacularly at the wonderful moment when Mr. Chambers said that he hadn't sent Hiss's last report to the Soviet Union, but had hidden it in a safe place, and then moved it from the safe place to his home and buried it there, you're going to laugh, in his pumpkin patch. And FBI agents go to the pumpkin patch, dig up this film, this microfilm, and it's classified documents. Classified documents retyped on a typewriter that was in Hiss's house. I don't remember if it was by Hiss or his wife. Despite the deafening cry of the useful idiots that Alger Hiss was a saint and some crazy anti-communist had slandered him, this whole thing collapses with a crash in court, and Hiss is found to be a Soviet spy, which he was. Whittaker Chambers' book, Witness, is a stunning book about how a man living in a democratic bourgeois American society was most afraid that firstly, he would be whacked by Soviet spies, and secondly, he came to realize that a significant portion of the people around him who called themselves Democrats were actually communists, and that the world was structured differently. Lately, I very often feel like Whittaker Chambers.